Alright, we got one of these YONGNUO YN300 Pro Video / LED lights. Picked it up off Amazon. I wanted to try something LED before I got crazy with a lot of the higher end LED stuff. Using flash, being a photographer and using flash is great. We deal in light. I mean, that's in photography what we deal in is light. Was a cheap investment. Figured if it didn't work, it didn't work. I have it on actually right now. I have it hooked up to a battery. I'm sorry, I have it hooked up to a power adapter, which I actually had for my Bofeng handheld radio. Actually, it's a cheaper power adapter than they want for these. But anyway, it comes with a hot shoe mount. It comes with a little handle, a little fancy bag, and a little fancy bag. This screws into the bottom and goes on your light stands. And right now we have it set on the 500K at 99, and I have the 300K, 320K at 99 also. Now, this is just a video light here. I only have one shooting across the table. I want to go on something that's where we run into as photographers. So, say we need to shoot this product shot. Okay, we have to shoot this as a product. We get paid for whatever. Now, of course, the LEDs aren't going to shoot as far as flash. Let's get that out of the way right now. Something like this, got in your light tent, your macro setup, whatever. You're shooting, you got a shadow here. So you're shooting with your flash, you're adjusting your flash all over the place. You're adjusting up, you're adjusting down power, up power, down power, zoom in power, zoom out. You're not sure where your shadows are going to end up. With the LED, you can put that on your subject and light your subject properly right off the bat, and it's constant. What you see is what you get. Okay, I can go and I could take my 3K as an example, and I could bring that down, and you'll see the light changing. I could bring that down. Let's put it on coarse. You'll watch this change. Okay, see the color temperature changed? So that's bringing our 320 down. Now we're going to go to our 55 Kelvin. That's all the way up. And I can bring that down as well. So as you see, I can properly light my subject without blowing things out, and also positioning it where I'm not going to have any shadowing, and boom, snap, snap. We'll get a nice picture. So just having LED systems, constant LED light, is going to save you so much time. You can sit here and twist the dial and adjust your settings without having to, keep taking pictures. You're not wasting your shutter clicks, you're not wasting time. Now, I only have one for now. As you see, the shadows are going to move because I only do have the one light. I just want to test it, but I can light this subject pretty good with just one light and get a fairly decent picture. Now, it is a little close, but these are very light. They fit pretty much anywhere. And as you see, you can light that product properly at different angles and cast different shadows and not have an issue. Whereas your flash, like I said, you'll pop the picture, have to adjust your flash higher, move your flash left, move your flash right, move your flash out, move it down, zoom it. So these LEDs are a pretty nice little deal. I'm going to go over the LED itself. So here's the back of the LED, if your power. Okay, of course I don't have any other lights right now. This is your power on, power off. This will show if you're on battery or DC. Mine says DC. If you push it again, it'll show you like your battery power. This button is fine or coarse. Coarse turns it down in 10 increments. Fine turns it down or up in 1. Okay, so you have that. So I like to leave it on coarse. Coarse goes up by 10s. This here, your bottom one is for your 55, and your top one is for your 32. So there, that's 99 and 32, and 99 and 55. Okay. You also have a set button. So say you wanted the top one for your item at, say, 29, and you wanted the bottom one at 79. Hold set on the bottom, Switch up the top, hold steady again. Now as long as it's powered and you turn it back on, it'll save those settings. When I remove the power here, because I don't have batteries yet, when I remove the power, sure, it's going to lose that setting after a couple seconds when the capacitors inside, you know, they drain of their power. But that's just a little overview of these. These are nice little lights. You can get all different kinds of LED lights, all different powers of LED lights, all different brands. But just for something to, you know, to mess around and start with, you know, I think this is a good idea for people to experiment with. And you could add your warm and cool tones, two things, like I said. We can light this properly and, you know, no problem. You can take the shadows out from under here by turning it this way. You can add shadows here by turning it this way. See what I mean? The shadows are coming here as they move. So this is stuff you really can't get instantly with the flash. With the flash, you may have your flash up here and it's off. So you pop a picture, oh, I got a shadow under here. So you got to move the flash back, or move it back and turn the power up, pop the picture. Here, I just push the button and I spin it down and I can see my color change. I can see my shadows change. You can see it got real cold there. The bluish tint's cold right here. And now I'm going to warm it up. See the color on the table warming? And you can do all this instantly. You can then, if you wanted to, use your pre on your camera, get your white balance in here, and then use this color cast, you know, to square it away in post. But these little LED things they're a gem. You know, there's a bunch of the big guys out there like Jason and them using the big fancy roto lights, and this will kind of get you, you know, for a couple bucks, 30, 40 bucks. Just get yourself a little basic one, see if you have a use for it, which I guarantee you will, and go from there. This is just a 300 Air model. Like I said, it's the cheapest model you can find on Amazon. And I think a power cable for it's like 18 bucks. You could try it that way. I have two batteries coming. They do have, if you look on Amazon, you will see parts where they do actually have them with the battery. They also make a 600, which is double. They make a version 2 of these and a version 3. This is just a basic version 1. Comes a little tripod mount on the bottom, a little hot shoe as well. You can put that right on your camera. This comes right off. You can put it right on your camera. Okay, you got your hot shoe mount right there. Slide it right on top of your camera with the battery. Shoot videos, shoot close-ups. Keep it on your camera with your macro lens. Pop, 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 pop. Adjust your temperature. So, something to check out, guys. LED lighting is going to be big. You know, it's going to be the future. It uses less power. The higher end ones, like the Rotolight Neo 2s that Jason promotes, of course, they have flash built in. You can use it as a flash as well. But just something to test out and something to try. This might be worth a go. That's all I got to say. But I think it's really going to change things in the future for a lot of people with these LEDs. I was at a shoot yesterday as an example. I'll just throw this in there. And the photographer's out about 140 yards away from me. I could see him coming through the woods. He had his subject, him. And I felt so bad for the girl. She's coming through with basically 2 monopods with these big soft boxes on. She's hitting the freaking trees. You know, she's almost falling over in the woods, you know, and it's like, dude, couple little LED panels, you know, handheld monopods, some LED panels, adjust the lighting on the fly, don't even need a trigger, bang, 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 constant light. The person who's getting the picture taken doesn't have to worry about flinching or cringing her eyes because the light's constant. She'll get used to it. So, yeah, something to look into, guys. Enjoy.